or Brady Edmunds, fucking Brady Williams. Yeah, he's been hard committed to us for fucking a year and a half, man, and we doing him dirty, bro. He's crystal balled here, whatever that
Yeah,
means now. And basically, this is a situation where he's 6'5", 220, but now Ryan Day is in a situation where we're looking at Julian saying, and it's like, yo, he can't run the ball. Yo, bro, we might have to change up the whole philosophy over here. We need more like running type of quarterbacks, bro. And if you don't got, both to a degree, then, he hard committed with us for Chip Kelly in the Chip Kelly era. So this guy's
yeah,
been like straight on us for a while, man. I respect the hell out of him, and we doing him the dirtiest, in my opinion, bro. Obviously, California. But yeah, we looking for a different type of quarterback. He was at the Elite 11 camp. And Trey Taylor, the guy that we're trying to go after and try to flip out of Nebraska. He's from Chicago. He's going to move to Nebraska this year just to be close to the facilities, and he's hard committed to Nebraska. And Ryan Day's trying to hard flip him, and we're basically about to be in a situation where if we don't get Trey Taylor, we don't get a commit. We're about to be out of Brady Edmunds too,
mm-hmm.
because now he is about to take an official visit to UCLA, and he
Yep,
said previously like, "Hey, I'm still committed to Ohio State, but and he's still coming to visit us the 19th." But yeah, this situation where he could go to UCLA, and UCLA's putting a lot of money into their classes now, and they're pretty much all into football. Not all into football, but they're putting a lot of money towards football. And they have a top 10 class this year. So this is a guy that could definitely flip, and the way we did him was disgusting. 12-24. So we basically lost that Michigan game, and he committed right after us. That was one of the kind of the good news we had at that time. Was we got a player, and this is a situation where we could be at a 2027 quarterback of a 4 or 5 star caliber, because most of them, the top 20 is pretty much locked up. And we've been, I think we had contact with Dane Weber. He just committed to Cal. Brady Edmunds is about to potentially flip to UCLA, and then Trey Taylor is about to is already hard committed to what's it called, to Nebraska. So it's like we keep and then I remember not Monson Sales, it was dude that I think with Notre Dame or Miami, but we were going after another quarterback and we lost in that battle. So it's one of the things where if we don't get a flip, which we probably will get a flip, maybe National Signing Day or something, we really got to hope that Tavion St. Clair stays for 2 years, because we're gonna be in a situation where we might have to throw a freshman quarterback or go into the portal, which that's probably what we're gonna do, is probably like a transfer
right.
portal. If TSC has like a Dwayne Haskins type year, a one and done, he's been here for 2 years, it can play one season, is out. And that's just like and I remember scenario now, and we kind of backed ourselves into a corner where we disrespected Brady Edmonds to the fullest degree, in my opinion, bro. The way we handled it, we tried to keep in contact with him, like we're going after another one, and he's like, "Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind a QB battle with somebody else, but this kind of like it's telling me that you don't trust in me, and I'd rather go against somebody in my class than a transfer or something like that." But still, this is a guy that's been on Twitter adding people and trying to get people to flip and all the above. Is a Buckeye through and through. You got Dwayne Haskins type pictures of him in his Ohio State year when he was young. He's from California, bro. So the way we handled this, we kind of botched it, but also
Yeah,
was very disrespectful in doing it, bro. And I feel bad for him, because he's been hard committed for a year and a half, and now last second we're kind of like pulling the rug out from him. So yeah, man, I don't blame him one bit for going to UCLA, and I don't blame him
yeah.
for taking any of these other ones, bro. And if UCLA wants to pay that back for him, go right ahead, man.
I
Because
mean,
dude deserves it, bro.
bro,
He's a
he's
Buckeye through and through, and we disrespecting
yeah.
him.
I mean, he's what? He going to take a visit to UCLA. He's from California. He gonna be closer to home. It's like from what I'm hearing, it's like, bro, he sound like a Buckeye through and through, and it's like this is the type of player that you do not want to lose, bro. Like they hard committed. Fucking pushing out all these ads like, hey, yo, come over here, yo, let's do something, let's work, and yeah, just the way we're doing it right now, from what I'm hearing, bro, this is definitely. Don't be surprised if he does end up flipping and somehow he makes some noise and all of a sudden it's like, well, we had him, you know, we had him coming in, and look at what he's fucking doing a fucking year or two later on. But what was it? We'll see as time go by. But hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully it works out, man. Whatever the case
I
is.
will say Brady Edmonds. I never got like he went to the League 11. League 11 is basically the top 20 best. They basically have competitions all around the United States. Like, hey, there's one in fucking LA. There's one in fucking Baton Rouge, whatever, Florida. They
Yeah,
basically bring all the best quarterbacks into these competitions, and most people compete in these League 11s because it gets more eyes on you by scouts. And if you're a top 20 player, play like it, and you'll be in the Elite 11. Brady Edmonds was in this competition. He finished 11th overall. And basically, I'm pretty sure it was like the last 7-on-7. I'm pretty sure they said like he just basically gassed out. He started missing a lot of throws. Ended up finished 11th on the day, and I think it was like 2 or 3 day period. But yeah, Trey Taylor's the one that won it all. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about Brady Edmunds because I don't know if it's like kind of a cold feet situation, bro. This is why we can't have committing when they're fucking sophomores and freshmen and shit like that, bro. Because he committed after his freshman year, bro. Like, why are we even doing that in the first place? Because that's something that like I'm pretty sure Ryan Day is the same one that says like when you have a commit, come to us and visit us. I'm pretty sure he did this to Brock Boyd, where he was like, I don't want to answer right now. I don't want to answer right now because I want you to go take a look at other visits and think about it because
Yeah.
he was already committed to TCU at the time, and I'm pretty sure his mojo is like never to have a contract fully signed when you leave here. No, so it should be the same thing with commits and hard commits, bro.
Yeah.
Because this is a Brady Evans guy that basically for 2 years has been sitting like, bro, I'm going to Ohio State, bro. And now it's like, whoa, I gotta open my recruitment back up. I gotta start answering the phone again. I
Yeah.
gotta start, texting people back. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Brady Edmunds because it's one of the things where it's like maybe we thought he was going to develop and he didn't develop how we liked it. So that's why Ryan Day pivoted.
Yeah.
But yeah, we put all our eggs in this basket and the basket got a hole in it, bro. And now we're gonna have to try to grab a new basket. And we don't got no baskets, man. We
Damn.
don't got no baskets. No.
No
So
basket.
2028, bro. BJ, got any thoughts
Man,
of what could have happened? What might have happened? What is gonna happen?
I mean, you basically said the main point of it. Like, it's just the direction you could tell with the quarterbacks. I mean, it was like, yeah, it sucks because I mean, he's a pro style quarterback. He ain't running, bro. He's 6'5", fucking what 220, whatever. I forgot
Yeah.
his features, dude.
Yeah.
That like he ain't running that ball, bro. He's not that mobile, bro. So it's just like it definitely was done pretty dirty, how it was, and of course, like I understand at a point where like you definitely want to look at towards other quarterbacks and like you all this whatnot and like the direction you're going, but at the same time, it's just like man, it goes both ways. I think for him, it's like you know what you signed up for, and it is what it is type of thing. Like the expectation was to go higher, and like you maybe got a little stagnant at a point, whatever whatnot. But then at the same time, it's like Ohio State. They definitely, in a way, you could have maybe done it differently. But at the same time, it's becoming almost like business like, bruh. Like it's essentially coming just like where it's just gonna hit you in the face, and it's like you just how you gonna handle it, bro. It's simple as that.
Yeah, and another story that came out about the Elite 11 is basically 7-on-7 is obviously the quarterback plus I think six others or something like that, where they basically have you get into a random team of like other high school prospects, and there's basically four teams, and Brady Emmons on one of his teams was basically for I think it was like 10 minutes. He went to the sideline, went with his team, and was like basically they have a headset with like offensive play caller. And basically he went to the sideline, talked to his team, and they were going over different hand signals for plays and going over things that were similar in both of their offenses that they learned. And he basically talked with his team for 10 minutes. And this is probably like a 20, 30 minute session of 7-on-7. It's just basically how many points can you score in a certain amount of time. And basically Brady Edmonds, almost, like they was feeding him calls, and I think he pivoted out of all of them, like except two. I think there was only two calls or two plays that he actually went with, which goes to show how good he is and how fast he was able to just lead the team, bro. And that's just what I respect that a lot of, bro. And it just sucks like hearing that and the way we did him. It's just like it's just so dirty, bro. Like fuck. I really hope we can try to like menace as much as we can. Hopefully he doesn't just jump to UCLA. Hopefully he can get out here and like take them pictures and see what it really means to wear the scarlet and gray. And hopefully Ryan Day can fix these ties that he's severed basically himself, bro. Because he's the one at them camps, at them OTEs, watching Trey Taylor and fucking foaming at the mouth. And then it's like, buddy, Brady Emmons is playing over there, right? Your head's on the wrong fucking field. It wasn't like that, but that's just how it basically feels over here. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't think we get Trey Taylor. Trey Taylor is definitely gonna be a 5 star. If they're not gonna bump him up this year, or like before the season starts for high school, they definitely gonna bump him up in the middle of the season because he played like he was like levels above everybody else. It was like one, and then big spot Izzy Adams or
Mm.
Izzy Abrams, committed to Miami. And let me try to find out who we lost. Peter Bork played well. It's basically a fucking one foot in thing, but I forget who it was, bro. If it wasn't Miami, it was definitely Notre Dame. Um, oh yeah, Wonderful Mods. Mons. This is another guy we went after, 3-star. So, yeah, I don't know, 6'2", 224, decent. I don't know, maybe more run type of quarterback. But yeah, man. I don't know. But yeah, shout out Julian Sand, shout out CJ Stroud. Those are the guys that also won MVPs for the Elite 11. So just goes to show how high that stature is. I'm pretty sure maybe Troy Smith was in there. I don't think he won that year, which is crazy. Who else? Justin Fields. I'm pretty sure Justin Fields won his class. So yeah, that's the type of quarterbacks I guess we go after. And Trey Taylor's about to have to do that to him.